going to establish from the comp plan these growth areas outside, and we need to make sure that we have the proper sewer to support where we are going to grow.
Because ultimately, denser houses can't be on septic systems. They have to be on
Public sewer.
On public sewer. So, and then also from a development standpoint, we don't want people developing in the outer areas because something like this does cost a lot of money and it's a lot of infrastructure that has to go in. So keeping everything to the regional boundaries keeps everybody within the sewer system until as which time this comp plan dictates a change that then dictates the change to the 537, all these numbers and everything along the lines. Does that help answer your questions?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I do have another one. So if how do you know which plan you're going to, because I see there's all these alternatives. How do they decide when the alternatives, one of them is going to be the key?
So I think when they did their study, right, they've been talking about this for quite a while, they were looking at cost and other impediments to it. So the alternative that they settled on is the one that it costs more money, but it has the fewer impediments, which means they can go out and they can actually get this done in a timely manner. So that's the matter that they chose for this one.
Okay.
And they had to go through, that's why this study is so big, they had to go through sort of each one of these and study the area and the location, and then they narrowed it down.
So the one they've narrowed it down to is Meeks Lane Alternative A.
Sharon, we can't hear you.
Oh, is the one that they decided on Meeks Lane Alternative A?
I think so. We did invite them to be here tonight, but they did not choose to join us.
Yeah, my understanding is this is going to, is this going to remove the Meeks Lane, or no, this is the Blueberry Crossing is the location where it's going, correct?
No.
It's the North Atherton, right?
This is why.
I don't know.
Not my project.
Yeah, I know, just.
Sorry, we invited them to come.
They are choosing the Meeks Lane alternative D would be their recommended.
D?
D.
Yeah.
So, does anybody feel comfortable in making a motion to send this to the Board of Supervisors? Or, I know that this is very difficult to send it up when there's nobody here to tell us for or against or answer questions beyond.
Honestly, you don't need to make a recommendation for action to the board. The board won't take any action on this. The board will just provide comment back.
Okay.
So if you have any comments on this, that's what we're looking for tonight.
Well, my first comment is we would have liked to have heard from somebody.
I'll take that one up separately myself.
Thank you.
I agree.
So I have one question. Are most of, how much, so the 8-inch pipes that they have to, the 8-inch diameter pipes that they have to put in, are most of those in place and they just need to be joined together? Is that what's going on? Okay.
My understanding is this new Meeks Lane pump station, the reason why they're choosing it is because it is the least difficult option in obtaining an easement. So there's a lot of options that go into this, why they choose which alternative. This one, it was the best opportunity for them to secure an easement. There was significantly less force main construction with this alternative, as well as lowest project cost. I know that, I believe in 2019, the Blueberry Crossing alternative was first identified, and I believe that neighborhood was not in favor of that, so there was a lot of pushback from the residents in that area. So for this one specifically, utilizing the projected EDUs based on the approved master plans that we have been reviewing and approving, that's how they ended up with this Meeks Lane alternative D.
Okay.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like there's going to be a ton of it, like tearing up roads. Probably a lot of it's going to be going through private property but not heavily populated, like where they're connecting everything, if I'm reading it correctly.
So, looking at the consider actions, given that there's nobody here and I sort of sit as, you know, when the person proposing the plan doesn't show up to answer questions to the one, I would make a motion that we do not recommend approval of the study just because there's been nobody who.
Time out. The Board of Supervisors is not taking action to approve this at their meeting on December 10th. The Board of Supervisors are just providing comment back to CRPA. I will address the fact that UAJA, who was told in a meeting that we had in person to send someone, and then was told in an email from Jenna to send someone, I will follow up and handle that.
Okay, I'm just.
Yes, that language is not correct. There's no.
Okay. All right.
And so if any of the public have comments or anything, will they have until what, the 20th or the 25th, did it say, December?
There's a special comment period for the public. It's like a 30-day period after it goes through this step. So there's the other opportunities for comment.
Okay.
Everybody here agrees with, if we flip the page to the next two bullet points that we've identified, missing information, and that's how we'll leave it. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Do we all
Yeah.
move on?
Yeah.
Yes. Can we move on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, great. So that's going to bring us to number 5, Grays Woods Park and Grays Woods Preserve Lot Line Adjustment. Is this,
I can handle this.
okay. So Amy,
Do you have
I have a drawing.
Yeah, I pulled up the drawing.
what's going on here?
Okay, so the Open Space Committee has been looking at Grays Woods Preserve and how they want to manage that long-term. And we did do a forestry management plan for that area. And under the forestry management plan, one of the recommendations was that we actually put that preserve into the 400 Areas program, which is a program through this Pennsylvania Game Commission where they will manage this property for us in accordance with our forestry management plan. To do that, we need to clean up the lot line because the lot line between the park and the preserve right now is still the old lot line from when it was proposed for development. So it's this weird curvy thing. So we want to clean the line up so that then we can enter this into the 400 Areas program. The Open Space Committee and the Recreation Advisory Committee have both reviewed the lot line proposal. They're fine with it. Clearwater Conservancy reviewed it and approved it as well. Clearwater holds the conservation easement out there, which is why they also reviewed it. So this is just ready for your action to recommend approval to the Board of Supervisors. Once this piece is done, we will then enter into that 400 Areas agreement with the state of Pennsylvania early next year and transfer the maintenance of that property over to them.
That seems reasonable.
So this is one that does need action.
We'll take it under advisement. Okay, so does anybody here have any questions on this? No. And you'd represent that this is just a routine getting the lines cleaned up?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Because it's so controversial, and everybody's speaking about this, if there are no questions, I'll go ahead and make the motion that we go with staff's plan on this, and send it up to the Board of Supervisors. Is that good? Okay, great.
I'll second.
Let's do that.
Sharon seconded it.
Oh, wait, seconded. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. All right, that brings us to other business.
So there's a couple things I'd like to bring up. Number one is this is our last meeting with Jenna as our planner because starting in the new year, CRPA will no longer be providing local planning services to Patton Township. We will actually have a planner from Strategic Solutions, which is a firm outside of Pittsburgh. They will be coming to your January meeting so they can introduce themselves to you. They're going to meet with our staff ahead of time and go over the process. They'll be doing plan reviews. Any more planning items will typically, ordinances and things will handle at a staff level here. But it'll be a little bumpy in the road while we make the transition over into this new process. And I'm not sure this is the final answer. Strategic Solutions, they're very nice people. They're going to be doing Harris Township as well, and I think maybe looking into helping out at Half Moon and also at the regional level. And we will still see Jenna when there are larger regional items. She'll come back to visit us. But I did want to thank Jenna for everything that she's done for us since she's been our principal planner. We will miss her. Also, I wanted to bring up that we met with the school district and the Board of Supervisors to look at the Park Forest Middle School plan. That plan has some challenges. I think the biggest challenge, Kristen and Bill were there, that we heard was definitely the traffic. And we're still working through some of our comments on the last submission. I don't think it's going to be ready for prime time before January, February timeframe. We're still working through that. We are keeping Jenna on a as-needed basis for that plan since it is so complicated and with the conditional use process itself. But we had a pretty lengthy conversation. I thought it was a good conversation with the school board. I just don't know how much information they understand or are getting about the planning process. It's clear that they think that we can just do things for them that we can't really do, and it's clear that they don't understand our timeline. So we're still working on that education process there, but yeah, so that's moving forward.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, any other announcements?
No, I think that's it.
As for Jenna, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure working with you. And will we still be sending our representative to the CRP?
Yes, that doesn't change.
Okay, so I'll see you there. Yep. All right. Any other business? Last call.
I would also like to thank Jenna. She's clarified so much information for us, and she's always done excellent presentations. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Sharon.
Anybody else? And Ryan, I hope that you're going to have an uneventful tomorrow.
I doubt it, but we'll see how it works out.
We can all
I'll
hope.
be here early if you want to come in.
Well, that all depends on whether or not I've got kids going out to school or staying home. So with that, may I have a motion to close the meeting?
Motion to close.
I'll go ahead and second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we are closed.
Thank you.